Alan Ottman.
How important is mental health to you?
Mental health is important because it is something that is very prevalent in education, and obviously I teach, so it's very prevalent in the kids that we teach. You see it a lot. You see it. You can see it in coworkers as well, and it's very important for a lot of different reasons, in especially in the field of education. It's very important.
What do you think the best plan would be to help a mental health epidemic in our schools?
We have lots of great counselors on staff. We also have lots of great staff. Um, I would say that utilizing those counselors first would be a great plan if you're having mental health troubles. I would say those counselors are probably a good resource if you're having trouble, or if you don't know how to reach out to the counselor. I would reach out to a staff member or a teacher that you trust, and then they then can get you in touch with a counselor that we have.
How involved do you think teachers should be with students' mental health?
I think that the teachers in our school are great at building relationships, and I think that just kind of goes hand in hand with this topic. Whereas, like I said, my answer to the last question, if teachers have really good relationships with their students, then the students will be willing to come up to them and ask for help whenever they need it. And I think mental health is a very, very important topic that needs to be taken very seriously. And whenever a student is comfortable enough to come up to a teacher and tell them about the troubles that they're having that might have to deal with mental health, then I think that the teachers should be able to handle it in a way that then helps the student there in that time, but then also puts them in touch with resources that are going to help them later on down the road.
How would you help students with their mental health problems if they brought it up to you?
How would I help them? Well, the first thing I would do is I would make sure that they're okay in that moment. Just offer support in that moment to them, and just be there with them for as long as they needed me to be there with them. And then going from there, if we de-escalated a situation, if it was a situation that was really escalated, then we would, like I said, we have great counselors on staff, and they are specifically trained to deal with these types of issues. So I think just relaying that student and relaying what they've told us to the counselor, so that they can then use those strategies that they were taught to help students in any way that they needed to. So,
Pleasure doing this interview with you, Alan Ottman.
Candy cane.